Well, I suppose you are every night when you look up, aren't you?
Who maintains it?
Happy Leap Day, friends! Welcome to Forge Lore, where we tell stories through Dungeons and Dragons. Hey, sound the announcement horn! Thank you! Ladies and gentlemen, big announcement here. We are moving our schedule around just a bit here at Forge Lore. Starting next week, the Skald Backstage Pass, where you can watch this very show and interact live, is moving to Wednesday nights, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Sorry to our UK friends, that's like 1 a.m. UK, but we will also be moving our YouTube and Take-Two audio only episode releases to Tuesdays at 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern, 5 p.m. UK, starting with this very episode. So if you just watch us on YouTube or Spotify, surprise, we're a day early. How's your Tuesday going? Tell us in the comments. Anyway, we know a lot of our friends couldn't make the live stream because of this weird time, so hopefully we'll get to see more of your lovely faces and names in the Twitch chat. So join us here at twitch.tv/ForgeLore Wednesday, March 6th at 8 p.m. Eastern, where we plan on having a very big episode, guys, that you won't want to miss. Let's just say the schedule isn't the only thing changing around here. That's a wink. But, you know what will never change? We'll never stop playing D&D. Roll it. Do you guys remember when you made friends with the city guards? Marcus got some new shiny armor. Nifrim got some rust dust. And Sidetracked smashed the hell out of a chair. You came to Midgard and the world's largest library to learn more about the ancient Ymir civilization and their AI being Mini, who sparked a war between the nations. You've learned quite a bit thanks to some ancient hologram recordings. You learn that Valkyr Corporation seemingly ran the world during the time of the Ymir. You learn that the Hoðring that surrounds the planet has more secrets than you thought. And most importantly, you learn that Mini can be shut down by activating 2 terminals distributed throughout the planet. While in Midgard, you also found that the Kelris crime family ran part of the city. These are relatives of Marcus that killed his immediate family years ago, sending him on his quest for vengeance. Marcus managed to cross the first name off his list by killing the local boss, his uncle Durlar. And that is where our story continues. So, you find yourselves, let me do that. You find yourselves in the Beeflaker. There it is. The sort of projection room, hologram room. Okay, fine, it's a holodeck. In the Speki Library. You just watched a very interesting recording from Ymir Times about the Hoðring.
Okay.
Your
all right.
log kind of comes around the corner. Pretty weird, right?
That's
It's very
weird,
confusing.
Weird is a word for it. It's weird.
It's weird.
Hoðr. We've never seen him before. That's the first we've seen him, right?
Right,
Oh.
yeah, that's... I've never seen him, Oscar says, because he's totally still there.
Should we consider maybe speaking with Hoðr?
What do you mean,
I would say
speaking
so.
to Hoðr? Like praying to him, or...?
Your log, you've been around for a lot of weird shit lately, and I'm afraid
really
this
have.
is another one of those times where it's weird shit.
Okay. Oscar's like, I'll explain later. But are we going to try summoning Hoðr?
I would say yes right now.
Just to maybe ask what the meaning behind that was. There was a lot of words. Let me look up my notes that I have in my mind brain.
Of course. We all have those notes in our mind brains.
I totally have notes.
I doubt that.
Who's the... What, he called it something weird.
It bumbles around inside my helmet.
The Seiðr field? And
Seiðr field, yeah.
geomagnetic fields active. What could that possibly mean?
So, real quick, Seiðr, of course, Old Norse word. Nif, you definitely recognize it. The rest of you probably would too, just hearing it in passing. First of all, you're feeling a little thirsty. Go, friend. Thanks, Reds.
Totally hydrating with Monster.
Yep, that's how it works.
That is not a hydrating.
You don't know. Anyway.
Seiðr.
Headmaster.
Seiðr is the Norse word for magic.
Oh. What could that possibly have to do with? I mean, they seem rather scientific what they're doing, yet they're using magic.
I mean,
magic is just science we don't understand yet.
That might be the wisest thing you've ever said.
Yeah, that is an oddly deep insight from you, Cedric.
Listen, I'm not an idiot all the time, okay?
Not all the time.
No one said you were an idiot, Cedric.
92% of the time.
Yeah, something like that. Oddly specific number.
You just typically seem to be in your own, space. So anyway, Hoðr, should we speak to him?
Let's do it. I like speaking to the gods. They're
Maybe
great.
he can tell us more about. They said something about the polar North Valkyr polar control room. What?
Yeah.
Well, polar is like two ends of the Earth, right? So it's probably like a control room in the North Pole. That's where Santa Claus lives.
The hell is Santa Claus?
I don't know who that is.
I have something to do, and perhaps when we can reconvene at the end of the day, and we can speak to Hoðr then.
Oh, we're not doing it now.
Nope.
Okay.
That's a little sus.
Is there a teleportation circle to there?
To the ring?
To what?
To the North Pole.
How can anyone possibly know that? The North Pole is, of course, the sunward pole. No one's ever gotten through the desert to make it to that pole.
How do you know?
It's actually quite impossible from the research that I've done.
If they did, no one's ever made it back.
The further you get away from our region, the faster the ring moves and the hotter it gets, and not because of the ring's movement, but it's closer to the sun, and you'll die instantly if you're caught in it. So moving to the
Get a little fire immunity and you'll be fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. There's probably
what
underground tunnels somewhere.
What? Oh.
Yep, totally thought of that all by myself.
Definitely not from a little bird in your ear.
That's interesting. That's very interesting. I've not actually considered that.
I've never
What
heard
if there's
of...
entire underground cities?
Interesting.
Maybe they have elephants down there.
Well, a lot of
think
the
we would have found
ruins,
them by now?
A lot of the ruins
Not if they don't want to tell us about themselves.
A lot of the ruins we've found have been underground, right? We've had to excavate them.
I'm not
Right.
talking about those kind of underground ruins.
I mean, a lot of them are just kind of buried from the years. At least that's sort of the theory that I've heard. But also, I've seen some pretty deep ruins.
No, I mean, like, what if they're intentionally staying hidden into the areas that we think are unpassable because they don't want to interact with us.
Why wouldn't they want
Why
to
not?
interact with us?
Who knows? What if they're alien?
What is alien?
What concept is that?
That concept is alien to me.
Beings from another planet.
What's a
Not a
planet?
thing.
Anyways, let's see if Hoðr
Like
can
Asgard?
come.
Hodor?
Is that what's his name again?
No, that's not his name at all.
Wrong franchise. Legally distinct. Hoðr.
Hoðr. I mean, it was close.
Hoðr.
Hoðr.
There's an
Hoðr.
F instead of a D in there. Hoðr. Like weather.
Hoðr.
Yes. Very good.
Ah, okay.
Fucking nailed it,
I
bro.
did it. Yay.
proud.
This is
I'm sorry
actually,
about him, your log.
This is actually a subject that's very close and personal to me.
Really? How so?
Yes. When Leaf and I met, he mentioned a theory he had called the pivot theory, in which he posited that at the very center of Thorin on the North Pole, the Hoðring would have taken up such a space that there would be enough room that would be completely covered in shade at all times. And he had this theory for a long time and was hoping to get to see the pivot, thinking that perhaps the Emir were still alive, or at least some of them, maybe even trapped there. I don't know. And I've been looking into it for quite a while. In fact, that was one of my major motivations for coming to the Speki Library. I planned on researching it today, oddly enough. So, I was hoping to do that and have some knowledge and then speak to Hoðr.
Okay. But that's a good idea. Gather all the info we can, and then bring it to him and be like, what the fuck, man? I guess.
All right, well then I suppose I'd like to spend my day doing that.
All right. Yeah, I suppose I can help you with that.
That would be wonderful, Oscar.
Of course.
You need me to go research some other part of this theory of yours?
Well, I think with two of us on it, we should be all right. Do you want to look more into your smithing?
I know enough. Now I'm just going to work on the armor and fix some of it.
Well, there you go. You could do that.
I hope they don't mind the noise.
Yeah, Cedric?
So I learned about playing the piccolo, and
Sure.
also how to train dogs. Now, if we have some time, I'd like to learn how to combine the two to use the piccolo to train dogs.
Steve, he walked you right
Okay.
into that one. Oh, that's so good.
Using a piccolo to train dogs?
Yes, like,
Like
the
a
Pied
clicker.
Piper.
Like a Pied
Like the Pied Piper.
Okay.
They all like follow and dance.
Sure. Your luck says,
We've
I'm
all been
sure
wondering
you
Cedric
for
gets
months.
struck by lightning and dies immediately.
I'm sure you
I
can
deserve
find
that.
something about advanced canine training, maybe. That sounds oddly specific. I don't know.
Was that Oscar?
That was your log.
Is
but
Oscar-
yeah. Sorry.
Oh.
I know they sound alike.
I say he's the master of the library now.
I'm master of everything, baby. Oscar
That's
wins.
right. That's
Oscar
right, I
wins the
can tell you that.
campaign.
Whoa.
Okay, calm down. Don't be gross, Tammy.
I'll stop when I'm dead.
Tammy.
All right, so we'll work on that. What are you going to work on, Marcus?
Armor.
Cool. So should we meet somewhere at the end and maybe
Why don't
get
we meet-
a room?
Why don't we meet at that tavern? It was the first night we were at the library.
The,
where we met
Halfway
we met the Silence Fate gnome person.
Oh, I certainly remember where that was.
I thought we were going to summon Hoðr in front, with Yulor so that she can ask things too.
Yorlog?
Yorlog?
Yeah, whatever.
Hi, my name is Yorlog. I don't really understand, but I'm very interested to see what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah, guys, come on, let's
Watch and learn, baby.
Let's be cool.
So we want to summon the gods in front of Yorlog.
I stuff my hands into Emmy's
You don't have to
bag
put
of
it that
holding.
way. It sounds kind of dirty when you say it that way.
It didn't sound dirty till you said that.
It's in the way that you use it.
I dropped my dice.
So, Nif, you're gonna spend the day researching Pivot.
Yes.
The Pivot with Oscar.
Mm-hmm.
Marcus, you're gonna spend the day practicing blacksmithy.
Preparing armor, yeah. I've got, I think, 2 sets of plate that I picked up from guys that I was gonna repair. Remember?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I'm just
you were
gonna repair
practice.
those and
Right on.
go sell them later for money.
The tavern
and
is called The
then-
Good Place, by the way.
Oh yeah, the good place. And then Sidric, you're
That
going
sounds
to
suspicious.
advanced dog trading.
I don't know. That was more of a joke.
Oh,
I kind of
okay.
want to learn how to make. I kind of want to learn how to make the corrosion powder. with alchemy supplies
Oh,
if
that's right.
possible.
That's right.
I'm
you could've
offended
did
by you wanting
research
to learn
alchemy.
that.
The dust of corrosion.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that would be probably very helpful on our adventures.
Just don't get it on me.
We'll see.
You have magical armor. I feel like it's already immune to rust.
Oh, no.
One way to
That
find
is
out.
not how it
Huh.
works.
Just kidding. I don't have any.
Pocket sand. Chicka-cha.
All
There's
right.
a reason
so,
why heavy plate wearing characters do not trust anything that has rust in the title.
So do we meet back here, or are we going to the
Sure.
tavern?
We can
I'm-
meet back
I'm
at the
just
Beef
gonna
Laker.
Yeah,
hang out right here and repair the armor.
Not like in the not in here, please.
Oh,
Thank
fine.
you. This is very sensitive equipment.
Why don't you take it down
I can
to...
find a room for you. It's not a problem. I can help you with that.
Why not Eelston's?
Oh,
Who the hell's that?
yeah, you can. Eelston, I think, has a workshop, so might be able
What?
to let you use his workshop. That shouldn't
That's
be a
janitor,
problem.
bro.
Oh,
Wow.
Are you
forgot the
serious?
guy that got us in here in the first place.
I forgot his name.
Get your shit
I just
together,
called
Marcus.
him janitor guy.
Who's that?
Janitor guy.
We didn't even
fuck
know
is
he was a
that?
janitor at first. We knew his name before his fucking occupation.
For like
He
8
made it kind of
episodes.
seem like he owned the library, though, so there was that.
He
Yeah.
sort of
Hey,
does.
he said
After he
he said it would fall apart without him.
Yeah.
after he over exaggerated his value, I was like, I don't care for this person.
Wonderful human.
He is.
I mean, he's not a human. I don't
Super rude.
Whoa.
Moving on.
Is he not a human? Is he
He's
a
half-elf.
or elf?
Human.
Then
My
he's
bad.
You should watch
still
the show
part human.
sometime.
think. My bad.
You should watch the show
I'm
sometime.
part human.
Moving on.
Let's do some research,
elf.
bitch.
This is why
Overly pointy
some people
ears.
take notes so they remember things. All right,
Even
so
the people who take notes forget things.
so we'll meet back here at the end of the day, and yeah. And
All right.
Yorlog says, I can get Athelstan for you. Oh wait, not
Eelston?
Athelstan. Eelston. Wow, now I forgot his
Athelstan
fucking
is
name.
the fucking king.
Yeah,
of
moving
Alfheim.
the fuck on. Jesus. Okay. So, Yorlog pages Eelston. Oh wait, hello again. Yeah, you looking for a little, you can use my workshop, if you like, to, practice your, doodad there. Not a problem, mate. Follow me. And he leads you into his
Clank, clank,
office,
clank, 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 clank.
where he does have some extra tools and a workbench and vices and stuff that would be very helpful.
Vices, nice.
Yeah. So go ahead. We'll start with Marcus. Go ahead and give me a let's call it a dexterity roll. Just straight dexterity roll.
18.
18. You spend the day working up a bit of a sweat, using the vices to like hold the armor while you use the toolkit that you purchased yesterday to actually go through and start working out the dings. You use like flame and this one tool that kind of helps you sort of soften metal to reshape it a bit. Just like it takes a lot of work without an actual forge or anything, but you do manage to fix, like, it took you all fucking day in like a lot of trial and error, but with an 18 you do manage to repair one of the plate armors that you have to like a new condition. It's pretty good.
Money.
All right, Cedric, go ahead and give me an investigation.
That is a 17 plus 1. 18.
Damn! Another 18. So, you do more research into kind of advanced canine training. You do find a bit of material that talks about reward training. Basically, kind of like those dog owners out there might be familiar with clicker training. Kind of the same deal where you basically get them to do a command, and then as soon as like they successfully do it, you do a little you do some kind of sound, and it's kind of the what's that old researcher that did the dogs drooling thing?
Pavlov?
Anyway, Pavlov, yeah. You basically learn about Pavlovian responses, and the linking the sound that you make with your piccolo with a reward and treats and stuff like that. And then you basically just kind of learn more about that and become pretty confident. And yeah.
Was that what you wanted to research?
Wait, wasn't that?
Well,
oh my god, the dust of corrosion. Jesus, I was stuck on you
okay.
learning about the dogs. Okay,
That was a
fuck
really
that.
good fucking explanation of it, too. I
mean-
really liked it.
I mean, I could hire someone, right? To do
Good.
the corrosion on
It's
the
500.
side.
I'm sorry, dude. I
No, it's
already
fine.
forgot. Wow. It's been a
No,
long
you're
day.
okay. I will spend 500 to do the corrosion, and then we'll keep the dog thing.
Okay.
All good.
Cool.
Oh my god,
cool.
that is so funny.
It just sounded so cool. I want you to have it.
It did sound really cool.
Yeah, so you do, they do come at the end of the day with, basically chemical, formulas for creating dust of corrosion. Like, it would require an alchemy set,
Okay.
a bit of training if you want to use your proficiency on it, because you're not really trained in alchemy. And, like, what ingredients you need and how to prepare them to create a batch of dust of corrosion. And you get to keep the
Okay.
notes so you can kind of reference it almost like a recipe later.
Got it.
And then if you end up researching how to do alchemy, you can add your proficiency bonus when you attempt it. Or you can always bring it to like an alchemist that maybe doesn't necessarily know how to make dust of corrosion and give them the recipe and they can make it for you.
Oh, okay.
So that's another option.
Recipe, training necessary. Okay, thank you.
And the NIF. Go ahead and roll an investigation with advantage. Thanks to Oscar.
Okay.
Don't know if that's good or bad.
I'll take a 31, please.
Seems to be good. Well. Wow. Okay. The two of you end up going, like, almost going down a sort of rabbit hole of, one document leading to another document that references another document that references a couple other documents, and like you spend the day basically tracking down this whole chain of stories, starting with, I heard it from this guy who heard it from this guy who heard it from this guy who said that someone did this. You learn that there have been multiple attempts at making it to the northern pole, the sunward pole, to the pivot. You're not, by far, not the first one to basically have the idea that the pole should be covered. If it's an actual ring, there should be a spot on the pole that is always in shadow at the pivot. No one ever returned. Most of them thought dead. There were a couple that, people were able, to use sending every day to check in. They stopped responding.
Was there an amount of days after which they stopped responding that seemed to,
Usually, no one's ever made it past a week.
Okay.
There have been certain efforts to use mixes of, teleportation, Emir tech to kind of boost, propulsion, using the ability to stay, the main problem they found is, you gotta sleep sometime. And while you're chasing the shadow of the ring...
You need constant movement.
So there have been sort of caravans that have tried alternating, drivers and stuff like that. None of them ever were heard from again. There was discussion of tunnels, the possibility of tunnels. No one's ever been able to find them. Anywhere. A lot of bad news, basically. But you also just managed to, with that baller fucking roll, you managed to find a deeply, kind of a document in a book inside of an encyclopedia, inside of, it is buried deep in some documentation, ancient documentation from Emir times. A couple references to sunward polar facility, a North Pole facility, and even talk about how it might have been the source of the Emir, the origin of the Emir, or the translation's kind of weird and a lot of the text is kind of lost to time, but some sort of maybe headquarters, maybe the home, maybe the main city, the capital, something the Emir built at the northern pole at the pivot.
Ooh.
And okay, thinking about the map that I have I've been to multiple Emir facilities, ruins, if you will, and have marked them down on my map as I've gone over the past 10 years. Is there anything topologically that could suggest, thank you.
The world.
That could suggest the existence of tunnels, something that would be like, well, there's, when you think about subway stations, there's a major population, you got a subway to the next, you know what I mean? So thinking about these Emir ruins, would there be any clue?
There's talk of, again, it's more kind of in the deep Emir docks, that are the remaining ones, that there might have been a lot of underground facilities during a certain period, maybe even the early period of Emir times. There's a lot of talk about venturing to the surface and stuff like that. Almost like the surface was too dangerous or something. There's some of the earliest texts mention almost in passing about excursions to the surface.
And that's from the Emir?
Some deep fucking cuts into, mentions in passing into the Emir documentation.
So this was probably... If I could take a moment to theorize here, this probably was after the whole Minnie was created to save us sort of situation. If there was some sort of thing they were afraid of and they went underground.
You kind of discussing this with Oscar and your findings, you talk about that, and he mentions that that's a possibility, except that the stuff that you found about whatever happened to the Emir and the stuff with Minnie was more towards kind of the end of the Emir times. This stuff about living underground and excursions is from some of the earliest texts.
Oh, from the earliest? It's gotta be the sun, right? They gotta be afraid of the sun.
I mean, I'm afraid of the sun. Me, Steven.
Yes, you're very, very white. Very, very vampire. Anyway, okay. I will then, once I've received all the information I can, I will go ahead and meet them at the Beef Laker.
All right.
He was muted.
He was, but I saw him giggle.
I saw it. I saw the laugh, and he leaned into the mic to do it.
All right. So, the end of the day comes, and you guys all meet with your log back at the Beef Laker room. And whose log? It's like, oh, okay. Welcome back. Here, come in. I curious to see what this is you're talking about, talking to the gods. You've mentioned it several times and very confusing. I mean,
yes,
but also it makes me think of all the people that dealt with the radiant capacitor, hearing voices and stuff. But
do you think it's possible to have a connection to the gods based off of the technology that we have around us?
Really?
Oh, I'm asking, do you think it's possible?
I mean,
apart from people thinking they're hallucinating, do you think it's a possibility?
I'll say that I have seen Emir Tech do a lot of things. At this point, I mean, in my research, really the number one thing that I have ever found is that the Emir could pretty much do whatever they wanted.
Even summon gods.
Seems that way. I mean, from our recordings, we see him summon them all the time.
Marcus?
See them working directly with them.
Cedric?
Of course it's possible.
Do you think we should proceed?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm down.
Do it.
I will then take out
Your log, you might want to sit down for this.
the radiant capacitor.
Just kind of sits down, like pulls the chair over. You're kind of in the main, hollow room. Pulls the chair over and sits down kind of in the entrance. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm going to look at her and I'm going to say, now don't forget, you're still here. And I'm going to wink.
I see what you did there. I'll keep that in mind.
You're
Thank
also
you.
safe, probably.
A little more disconcerting, but I'm ready for whatever.
All right. And then I'm going to kind of put my hand on the radiant capacitor to pray, giving room for the other two to join.
Boop.
Okay.
I don't even wait for you to be like, oh, here's some room. I'm just like,
He shoves me aside. Bitch, move.
Move, bitch.
my turn.
Don't be such a Hertha about this. Get out the way.
Oh, team.
Wow.
My gods.
Who's Hertha? Anyway.
She's a wonderful lady.
I'm sure.
Don't listen to him. She's terrible.
So
I'm
we
getting
pray.
mixed reviews. Okay, so who is saying exactly what?
I'll do this one.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything. I'm just sending thoughts and prayers. Hashtag.
Oh my god, how am I supposed to take you seriously, Josh? We lost Steve.
Moving on.
Okay.
So what
This
does
say-
Nifrim say?
Hoðr, I know we've never spoken before, but I would really, really love the chance. Please, come talk to us.
Go ahead and roll with advantage. Just a straight D20s.
Okay, the first one was a 1, the second one was a 19.
Noise.
19? Okay.
Fuck yeah.
You sort of... This has become pretty, normal for you at this point. You're used to this as you close your eyes and do you say this out loud or?
Kind of like under my breath a little bit, but yeah, out loud.
Okay. You wait. Wait. Kind of open one eye, look around. Nothing happens.
Rude.
He's fucking dead, y'all.
Uh-oh.
He's fucking dead, y'all.
Do we know that should we ask someone else? Someone who's alive?
Well, Baldur was with him. Also, Odin was with him, but I feel like Odin's at the end of his rope with us.
What?
He's like, stop asking
Fine.
questions. Also, what do you mean, shut off stuff? Did you do that shit to me? Well, I'm gonna...
I don't understand. Was something supposed to happen? Did it happen? Did you
turn to look at your log and be like, well, this is going to sound odd, but this never happens to us.
Oh, okay. Okay, and kind of glances to Oscar looking for any kind of guidance. He's like, really, it doesn't. I don't know what's happening. This actually usually works, I swear.
Baldur was there, and Odin was there as well. Should we contact one of them?
Yeah, Odin. Try him.
Nif?
I'm sorry, I just thought of a question. Okay, so like in the mythology of Hoðr and Baldur, was it who was it that got killed?
Hoðr accidentally killed Baldur.
His brother Baldur. So Hoðr was not the one who got deaded.
Correct. I don't believe Hoðr died until Ragnarok. I can't remember his fate.
He's not online, guys. It's the Hoðring. It's fucking falling apart. We're all gonna die, Steve! I mean, Josh, you're muted.
We got this. We're here to save the world.
His Nifrim's internal Emmy just has a mini panic attack.
There. It's okay.
What was supposed to happen?
Oh,
Well-
we could ask Loki.
What the fuck would Loki want to tell
And
us the
he
truth
might-
for?
To screw with us?
I've been wondering about that. He's not really on the same side as they are, right? He's not really on the side of the other
We don't know
Aesir.
whose side he's on.
Well, if he's on Minnie's side, and that seems to be the case, and Minnie seems to be on his side, and his side is the only side that he's ever been on, maybe
Once
he'd tell us
again,
the
your
truth.
log just looks to Oscar
Yes.
with a confused look, and he just kind of...
But he might
explain
tell
later.
us things that they won't want us to know.
Like what?
Oh?
So we have one vote for Odin and one for Loki.
Eeny meeny.
Your log? Do you have a
Honor-
preference?
Never really been much into the gods, but, I mean, even I know
Hurtful.
Loki's no good...
Is Gendry
not
here?
good news.
Fuck the gods, am I right?
Meh. Indifferent. I do my thing, they do theirs.
I think I might be on the side of Odin for this one.
We could try.
Thanks, Viv.
Agrees with Marcus.
Do you really want to give that a go, Loki? If he knows where we are, I mean,
I just threw it out there and,
they know where we are.
he's always one to throw a spanner in the works, even if it's against Minnie, so who knows?
What do you think, Cedric? Do you think it's worth a shot?
I mean, why not? I don't know about Loki. Loki's not going to give us any help. He never has before. He gave Oscar a
We
wet
were
willy.
asking the wrong questions.
And
I
who
don't think I
knows
was there for the wet willy, but I'm pretty sure Nifrim told me.
No, nobody told you about that.
How many retract?
Loki sucks.
Loki does suck, and but I also
Then
feel
let's
like
ask Odin.
Odin's been as upfront as he can be.
Odin's been
Can I-
pretty mysterious too.
Can I do a history check to see if there's any of the other gods I would think would be more...
You can give me a religion
Inclined.
check.
Okay, that's probably gonna go fine. That's a
Freya
natural
or
one.
Freyr? I could do a
All of
religion
them
check,
are just
please.
fucking escaping your mind. Yeah,
Can Marcus
go ahead,
do
Marcus. Yeah.
Can
If
I do
Nif's
that?
like, who else?
I
Who
can't
else?
think of
Who
somebody else who might be better. Help.
Oh no.
Nuh-uh.
I got a nat 20.
You got nat 20?
Yeah, plus my religion of 5, so 25.
Why did you say oh no?
Because I don't know what, like, I just wasted a 20 on a standard check. I I would have rather gotten the 20 for like when we try to summon them.
Marcus, I mean, immediately as you see like Nephrim kind of flailing, the entire pantheon comes to your fucking mind as far as who could be helpful. I mean, to kind of tell you what's going on. Of course, Odin is the All-Father. He kind of sees and knows all. Heimdall sees all, is, on constant watch. Your theory on Loki, I mean, it's possible. He's, he does a lot of things just to spite the Aesir. And then, you also think, you go through the pantheon of who would kind of be willing to talk and tell stories. And you instantly go to Bragi, basically the Skald of the Aesir, that has the magical runes on his tongue to tell, he basically invented, skaldic stories and music.
So, you think Bragi might be?
Yeah, we could give that a try. I had a really dark idea, but it's not a good idea because that would...
Well, see, now I need to hear it.
I kind of wanted to summon Tyr, then brag.
Wait, what? Why?
I wanted to summon Tyr and, brag that we won.
Yeah, that sounds
That seems like
a
terrible idea.
The god
That's
of
why
war?
I said it was a dark and bad idea.
No, it's not dark. It's just terrible. Straight up awful.
Dangerous?
Yes.
Let's do
Braggy,
it.
the worst that could
Braggy.
happen?
Let's go with Braggy.
All right. Let's do that.
So, who says what?
Nifrim's a little self-conscious. Anyone else want to get this one?
Yeah, I got this. Let me just roll. Okay.
It is a straight
Braggy.
roll.
Yeah, I got a 14.
Okay.
It's not with advantage with all of us helping him?
This is the first time you've tried 2 summonings in a row.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know we haven't called on your aid yet, but maybe it's time that we ask you for your help. If you could come to us, I would love to hear your tales.
And you got a 14. As you... Again, do you say this out loud, or...
Oh yeah, I say this out loud.
As you close your eyes, say this out loud, you all kind of focusing your energy and touching the radiant capacitor in the center. Time passes. A moment. And then another. And then you hear from a corner of the room a voice. What is it? I am rather busy. You open your eyes to look in the corner. First of all, you open your eyes, and first thing you see is Yorlog, who's just like taken aback, staring at the corner, which you immediately turn your gaze to. And you see, seemingly rather shorter than the other gods, blonde hair, very long, straight. It goes down to his sort of torso, like his midsection, draped down, along with his beard and mustache that kind of blends in with the hair. Very straight and neat. wearing very elegant robes and clothes, like a tunic. Not robes, but a tunic. And he's got these rings, like very elegant rings, adorning each one of his fingers. You see his nails are even a little long, but
Jerk
still
nails.
kept neat. They're strumming nails. Very,
Hurtful, Emmy. Hurtful.
not very elderly, but wise looking face. As he's just sort of cross-armed, leaning in the corner against the wall. As whenever he speaks, there's a very, very faint golden glow from his mouth. Almost like he's got like a very, very dim LED, like
Trust
Just
the
sit in his
Midas
mouth.
tongue.
Okay.
How may I be of service?
What do you know of the Hoðring?
Eat that mic, bro.
What do you know of the Hoðring?
I know just about everything.
What happened to
Good.
Hoðr?
That, unfortunately, don't quite know the details of.
I thought you were gonna say it's a story for next time.
Really early.
But also,
Really early.
hello, sort of rude. I am Bragi.
I'm so sorry.
Pleasure.
You came in and said you had no time, and I'm feeling as if I need to hurry and
Yeah,
rush
we were
what I'm
trying
saying.
to cut to the chase, bro.
Does that mean we should bypass formalities?
I'm Nifrim.
Charmed. As he, bows. And you, my shiny
Marcus.
friend? Ah, pleasure. And you, my buff little friend?
Little. I'm Sidetracked.
You've done it now.
Pleasure. And speaking of little, hello, little friend. Yeah, I'm, hi, Oscar. This is your log? Kinda turns to your log. An absolute pleasure. And he just bows deeply and elegantly to all of you and stands back up. Very graceful. And almost fluid in all his motions and just persona. Very charming. Now, why do you want to know about the Hoðring
We're trying to figure out,
and Hoðr?
you know, a way to put a stop to Minnie. However, along our way, we've come across some discoveries of the Emir and the Aesir that are puzzling and bring up a lot of good questions.
Ah, yes, Minnie. See, he kind of looks off, like almost thoughtful. What a sad tale. So much potential. I
Would you
always
like to
wondered
explain
where
that?
it went wrong. Oh, well, I mean, she was meant to save the world, wasn't she? You already
Right.
know that. But it seems, alas, somewhere down the road that we call time, she took a wrong turn. Went downhill, so to speak.
Right.
Very upsetting. I had so much hope. Supposed to be the savior for you all. In a way, suppose she was. But in another way, maybe she'll be your end. Time will tell.
We would like to stop that second one from happening. The end.
Oh yes, I'd much prefer that. I've become rather partial to you folks here.
You have?
Say. Oh, well, yes. Of course.
That's very, very
All
wonderful.
the
Very
Aesir
kind.
are fans of you. Especially you. Here in this room.
Oh, stop.
Never.
And, what tale could you weave for us about the North Valkyr Polar facility?
Oh. How oddly specific. Well, how should I put this?
Hoðr
We'll
had
find
a
out
job.
right after this break.
Damn it!
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
And we're back. So, what was it you asked, Bragi, the Skald of Skalds?
I asked about the northern Valkyr Polar facility, and then also asked what Hoðr's job was.
Bragi just kind of sighs, almost dramatically, and says, "Oh, well, Hoðr, I mean, he really was just in charge of the ring. He watched over it, made sure it ran well, did what it needed to do."
You said past tense there. I know it's very important. Words are very important
They are
to
indeed
storytellers.
friends.
And you said he watched the ring.
Very astute. Unfortunately, Hoðr has not been around for a very long time. We do miss him.
What, pray tell, happened to Hoðr?
No one's quite sure or certain. All we are certain of is that we are uncertain what happened. I wish I had more for you, but I don't.
That seems like a typical God response.
Well, thank you very much.
And the facility?
Ah, the Valkyr, what fun people. Well, frankly, the North Polar facility was sort of their headquarters. It's where it all began, you see. Where their little civilization started and spread from. I mean, what would you like to know specifically? Go ahead, Marcus.
I would like to backtrack and ask, you said he was watching the ring. Who's watching it now?
Well, I suppose you are every night when you look up, aren't you?
Who maintains it?
It maintains itself, really. Appears to be self-sufficient, self-sustaining,
But
and
it's
I
not
find that
anymore.
self-evident.
Does it do everything it was supposed to be doing when originally created?
Oh, no, I wish it did. But alas.
What else did it do?
Oh, all sorts of things. You know, long before your time, this was a much more magical world.
Magical.
Yes. The air practically sparked with magical energy. We gods, we feed off of that. I miss it, really. Oh, to feel that field again? You see, he kind of gets almost lost in thought.
The field, it starts with an S field. Seiðr.
You can do
Seiðr
it.
field.
Yes, the Seiðr fields, of course.
That's what you're referring to.
Yes, you see, it's still very active, obviously, or else magic wouldn't work now, would it? But back in the day, it was much more powerful.
What made it more powerful? Why has that gone away?
Well, you see, the Emir, as you call them, they had the ability to sort of boost magical energy, if you would. Really? They could do anything. I do miss them at times, but you know, it wasn't all shiny and happy, but what is? Am I right? And they used to use the ring to sort of boost the bounty of magic across the world. But alas, no more. About the time that Hoðr left, sadly, so did the boost. I miss it. But you, my friends, and he immediately eyes the radiant capacitor in the middle of the room. This device, as he kind of slowly walks over to it, almost like Jack Sparrow style, not quite as drunk, but sort of just floaty.
You just woke Josh up.
He puts his hand on top of the device, and you see the glow in his mouth increase slightly, and he just sort of, oh, God, I miss it. Maybe someday it will return. But we have much more important things on our plate now, don't we? Yes.
Yes.
First, you must survive. That seems important, doesn't it?
If you say so.
How's that going, by the way?
I mean, pretty good.
Your little
I'm good.
venture with Minnie. Haven't really been dealing with it much lately. Been a bit sidetracked from what I hear.
Listen,
but-
we had a lot to do with Marcus's family, and he also had some armor to get done, so...
Oh, that all
priorities.
sounds very important. And I
It might be.
understand. Trust me. I understand. I am not against you here. I'm on
Look
your
at
side.
this new armor. It's all
He
fancy.
kind of
Powerful.
rubs his hand over it. Very nice indeed, friend. Very nice. But I must remind you what exactly is at stake. And he snaps, and it's as though the beef flaker activates again.
Oh.
And literally the first time Sam hasn't giggled. Probably because his mouth is full.
Of dick.
As it activates,
Oh,
you do
Jake!
feel a little parched and feel you need a swig of drink. Skald, friend. So, hey, Jake, how's it going? Wow, ASMR, Jesus. So, the room instantly transforms, and you are suddenly... By the way, Bragi's gone, your log's gone. You are suddenly surrounded by chaos.
Okay.
An open field of grass. Trees lining the edge of the field. In the distance, To the south, away from the sun, you see mountains. You recognize this as somewhere in Alfheim. About... tell you what. Nif and Marcus... Well, actually, Nif, give me a, What did we do for cartographer? Was that for a cartographer check? Was that,
That's my intelligence plus proficiency, I believe.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
Is that doubled because of the thing?
I think so. It's any... It's
Okay,
for a
so
toolkit,
20
I think. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
It's anything I'm proficient in, right?
I think it's for kits.
Oh, so you
Like
don't want the
tools.
like
No,
cartographer
just single.
tools,
Let's go
just a
single proficiency.
Okay. So that's gonna be plus 8, so 22.
22. Kind of quickly surveying the area that you're surrounded by. It's a little distracting, but we'll get to that in a moment. You do manage to figure out they are probably about halfway to the Vegberg Mountains in Alfheim. Of course, the Vegberg Mountains being the sort of southern mountain range that separates Alfheim from the unlivable Niflheim.
Mm-hmm.
But again, you're a little distracted because you are surrounded by absolute violence. You are in the middle of a war zone. There is magic being shot off in every direction. There's just screaming and yelling. The sounds of a battlefield. Let me find that. Where did it go?
I'm gonna reach out to Seiðr and be like, hold on.
Oh, no, I'm good. I got this down now.
We're probably still in that room, I think. This is probably just an illusion.
People screaming, yelling, clashing, swords clanking, like magic missiles going off, fireball explosions. You see like bursts of energy as smites go off. You see like sorcerers in the air battling each other with various spells. You are in the middle of an absolute war zone. You assume the war that many started. It is absolute chaos, and your ears are filled with the violence around you. And just as
The good old days.
just as quickly as it appeared, it disappears. And you are suddenly back in the room with your log and Bragi. And he says, while you are tending to your own needs, there is still a war going on, you know. You must stop this. The volatile violence of many's doing must be undone. I hope you see just how important this can be. Any more questions for me?
Yes, just one. Instead of flowery words and showing us past violence, have you, any of you, considered giving us some real fucking answers?
Oh my.
Taking a play out of Gendry's book there.
First of all, my friend, that was no past violence. That was live. The people you saw being slaughtered on that battlefield are dying as we speak. Another dead. Another. Oh, there goes that one. Oh, another dead.
And you're wasting our time by not telling us what's happening.
You seem like such intelligent people. Especially you. Surely you understand by now that even as gods, we can only do so much. Have you ever wondered why we don't just go stop Minnie ourselves?
Yes, frequently.
Yes.
Thor could show up and just smite the fuck out of that bitch. Ha! I would love to see it.
He already tried.
I'm well aware.
That was disappointing.
Extremely. So, I hope you understand that while we're maybe not helping as much as you would like, we are helping more than we should. And I can already hear you asking, why not?
Who determines how much you should be helped?
The answer to that, my friend, is very complicated.
I suspect.
I'm not even sure you'd understand. But hopefully soon you will. For the most valuable knowledge in all of the realms is always learned firsthand, never told. Besides, you probably wouldn't even believe me. As he
Son of a
dusts
bitch.
away.
Okay. Well, that was largely unhelpful, wasn't it?
Yes, I think we have gotten as much information from the gods as we can possibly get. I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting a bit frustrated.
What just
I agree.
happened? Your
that was
log,
Bragi.
he turned and kind of just sitting back in the chair.
Oh, you know,
That
God
was
stuff.
the Bragi. The gods showed up,
Yes.
spoke to
Yes.
you. You spoke back, sort of rudely at times.
Yes. Well,
To be fair, our patience with them is running kind of thin.
Well, here's the thing. He's the god of fucking stories, and if there's one thing you need to understand about a story, at least writing one, is you have to properly motivate your characters. And if your characters don't understand what's going on, how the fuck can they be motivated to stop...
Nifrim. As Oscar kind of
I'm
like
already
tries calling
motivated
you.
already.
Nifrim, it's okay. I understand.
I'm already motivated.
I understand.
Yes, it's just very,
Breathe.
very irritating to be called intelligent in one breath and then in another be told that you're not smart enough to understand what it is they have to say. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Metaphysical nonsense.
And just readjust myself
Perhaps.
here. I'm fine. Does anybody else need a drink?
Maybe we should go back to the tavern, halfway home. That
And
way it's a nice
perhaps-
short walk up to our rooms.
I
because
like
Find
that.
a
I would like to
house
get very
of
drunk.
leisure as well.
Sure,
Oh,
sure.
yeah. Good.
Let's go to the good place. Your log, are you in?
Oh, I thought we could
Another
go to the
NPC.
halfway home, considering,
that's true.
short walk home. Just
It's
float up.
halfway home.
Let's just toss another NPC in there for Steve to forget.
No, I'm good. I have a lot of,
I'm sorry.
existential thoughts
No.
to think about.
Your log. It's all right. The world is in good hands. That's all you need know.
We
Yours.
haven't been, faffing about for a week straight.
God damn it, Marcus!
Of course. I can tell. I'm sorry. I need to go think. And she just kind of stares off. All right. We're
Your log,
closing.
if you-
so
If you need to talk, we can always talk later. This is something that's strange for you, normal for us,
normal. Not sure that's even a real word anymore. She just kind of turns, kind of blankly, walks over, opens the door, and kind of gestures for you guys to leave.
Thank you, your log, for your time.
Bye.
This was very
Okay,
enlightening.
Just keep
Maybe
on
I'll-
working on those beef laker memories.
I'll let you know if I find anything else.
Wonderful.
Just keep in mind, those were the gods you were seeing. That's absolutely a thing. They're still around, and
Of course.
just
I'm not crazy at all. And she closes the door behind you.
I love her.
Just there was talk of drinking.
Let's drink.
Yes.
Let's
Let's
drink
go.
so many
Let's
drinks.
go.
a house of
Drink
leisure.
responsibly, folks.
First round's on me.
All right.
So you, Marcus, give me an investigation if you're looking for a brothel.
Oh, okay.
A
yeah.
brothel.
Yes, I will do that.
A respectable place of working.
Yeah. In other words,
I mean,
a
as long
whorehouse.
as they have a red-headed half-elf, I'm fine.
Josh, is this awkward for you?
No.
What'd
It's
you get?
awkward for me on your behalf.
I got a 15.
A 15. You ask around, get a couple of the first 5 people you ask, basically all tell you different. First one tells you, oh, go to this place, and then someone overhears and comes over, don't go to that place. That place is terrible. Go to this other one, and then you ask someone else about that place, and they're like, oh no, you don't not trust me. I got so many things from that one. You want to go to that, and it takes a bit, but you do eventually get pretty solid advice of trying out the Maiden's Room, which is on the
Ooh.
southwest side. Do you head there directly, or
Yeah.
do you go drink with your friends?
No, I'll
Alright.
go drink with them first, and then
Okay. So
a couple of rounds, and then go get my freak on.
Yeah, you guys head back to the halfway home where you've been staying. Just as kind of the Hoðring is starting to get close, the tavern starts filling up. Lots of sort of, people ending their day of work. And yeah, you, let me pull that up. There we go. You got a musician in the corner kind of playing music. Oscar buys the first rounds of drinks. Here, we earn these, and he just brings over armful of fucking mugs full of ale.
Nifrim is thirsty.
Mm-hmm.
She fucking
so
just
many
starts
ways.
downing her drinks.
Nice. Me too. I'm getting crunk tonight.
Skald! That was to a weird fucking day.
One of the weirdest yet, and we've had very many of those.
Yes, we sort of pissed off a god, I guess. I don't know.
I'm sorry. That was very not like me. That's not normal for me to be so
yeah.
disrespectful.
That's what's strange.
I
What
was
happened?
tempted to be disrespectful to Tyr, so I feel you.
Yeah, I just.
Yeah, I'm really glad you didn't call Tyr. That would have been a bad idea, I feel.
I just think that if they really want our help, they should be honest with us. They should be upfront and open, and it makes me suspicious of their motives if they're not. Am I the only one?
I mean,
I'm
the more we
suspicious of-
talk to them, the more I'm finding them annoying and unhelpful.
They're
I'm
kind of
suspicious
fucks.
of all their motives except for Thor.
Yeah, I mean, Heimdall's
Except
pretty
for-
cool, but Thor kind of sucks too. Let's be honest.
Hela's been solid the whole time, I feel.
Hela's pretty cool too, but that Thor guy, fuck that guy.
Wow.
Thor's been very
my
helpful.
hammer.
Sips drink mischievously.
Oh, another one!
Ah,
Nah.
Skull!
Go. Yeah. So you guys start drinking into the night. Anything you want to roleplay or anything, or?
So, Marcus.
Oh, I do, but go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Ever since we killed Durlar, I've been thinking about what he said right after I did the killing blow.
I was gonna ask you about that, but I didn't know if it was too personal, but I've had a couple drinks now, so I'm asking questions. What did he say?
He said she'll never know you're alive, and I
Who?
don't know what that means.
You don't know who he could possibly have been talking about.
I always assumed my mother was killed that day, but maybe she's alive.
Your mother was full-blooded elf, right?
Yes.
So you think there's a possibility they kept her alive because of that?
That's possible. That's the only person I could think of them or him referring to. Because
Interesting.
I know my wife is dead. I watched that happen.
I'm sorry.
That's a story for maybe now. But
I mean,
Okay.
if you would like to share, I'll buy the next round.
yes.
I think I
Sounds
trust
good.
you enough to tell you what happened that day.
Please,
Please do.
dish.
Another round of ale comes.
Nice.
Listen,
And then he
Marcus, I
just
don't like
chugs
surprises.
one down, so. I was coming home from,
Gross.
shut up. From soldiering as part-time job like I did.
Right.
And I saw a fire on the horizon and heard battle. So I naturally rushed home and found the battle still going. I know I told you before that they were already dead, but none of them were dead when I got there. The battle ensued. The soldiers kept me from, immediately started attacking me. I saw my youngest boy and his sister fighting back to back. He was a blacksmith, so he wasn't that great of a soldier, and my daughter took after her mother and was a great sword and shield fighter. She took an arrow in the eye, and shortly after she went down because she was watching his back, he got a spear in the back. That's when I noticed my eldest son. He took after me and was hammering the hell out of everybody around. But naturally, he was getting tired and he was distraught after seeing his siblings go down. So he also died. One of them took his head clean off. And after I killed everyone around them, I went looking for my wife and found her fighting the last of them, but I was too late to save her, and she was stabbed fatally in the chest because she didn't have time to get to her shield.
Dang, dude.
And after I killed most of them, I kept one alive to talk to. She died in my arms, asking me to avenge them and not let my family's grudge go this time. And that's when I swore my vengeance.
Nifrim is going to reach over and squeeze your hand.
He squeezes back, but then he's like, "It's been a long time.
About
They
how
died
long?
warriors' deaths. 10 years. They died warriors' deaths, which is why I'm certain they'll be in Valhalla, and I will join them when this is done.
I'm sure you're
Or
right.
part of the way through."
That's some pretty deep stuff, bro.
Yes.
So,
That's also where I found the dagger that I used. He made it for me, and I left it there because I always figured I'll come home every now and again, and they'll all always be there.
Aww.
I also found, my cousin's family dead.
What did I say about surprises?
so the Kelris were on quite the rampage. Yes.
I assume that they don't, every time there's another generation of my line, it pisses them off considerably. Once they find them, they kill them.
And your children, they were grown?
16, 15, and 14.
Okay, so not grown. They were still.
Well, my oldest was. He was about to sign up for the
16
company.
is a grown man.
Oh, okay, yeah, right, Sidetracked.
Yes.
Yes, we got that. You're a man
I
and
went-
all that.
Yes, you're a
I
big
went
man.
to-
We get it.
Now
be
I
with
feel
the
that's a
warrior
little
company.
condescending, Oscar. Everyone's a big
I-
man compared to you.
Okay,
I
calm
went
down.
to let them know that he would be joining them soon. I was very proud of it. I was proud of all of them.
That's
They all
awful.
went out gloriously.
Well,
Sounds like we have more killing to do.
I'm very, very
Oh,
into murdering the rest of these people who murdered your family so heartlessly.
They also murder a lot of other people. That's very...
It's so it would seem they are certainly a plague on Thorin. But in all seriousness, though, as much of a dick as I felt Bragi was, we do need to finish this mini business before more people die. There's a lot of
Yes.
innocents out there that are just reaping the consequences of us just... What are we doing here? Just waiting for armor? Researching as much good as that's done us?
Even if we destroy Minnie with this failsafe, that won't stop the war. It'll just be the first step in stopping.
Well, that's... Yes, I mean... Steps have to be taken in order for things to progress, right? It's kind of the definition.
Have to
I
take the
hope my
first step
mercenary company
sometime.
is raking in gold.
I don't know about you guys, but my research has been very fruitful. Pulls out Piccolo.
Oh boy.
Oh, Sidetracked, that's amazing! Another round! Another round.
As the kind of sounds of the tavern around you kind of fade back in.
All right,
Another
now
round's
that
brought.
my heart has been, thrown out on the table, I'm going to take my leave and go visit that House of Leisure.
Oh, alright, well, have fun.
Good luck with
then.
that.
Yes.
Wow.
You have fun here.
Alright, we will.
I thought it was bros before
I need
hoes
to
in this house.
let out my pent-up frustrations.
That's a weird way to do that.
Listen, everyone has a solution, and it's all different.
Please don't kill any hookers, Marcus.
Oh my god! He's the Scranton Strangler!
Not like that.
Oh my god! Well, Cedric. Now what? Should we arm
More
wrestle?
drinking!
Hey!
And then I'm gonna perform on my piccolo.
So real quick, Marcus, you do make your way to the maiden's room, where a lovely madame named Oriel, female tiefling,
Rhymes with oral.
Interesting.
older tiefling, very formidable
How old?
breasts in a corset. Old. She's essentially the madame that kind of runs it. She has
I'm
pretty
not
much
hearing like
She has says, "Oh dear, you can have me if you want, but I come at an extra price."
Yeah, she does. My formidable breast senses are tingling.
Otherwise, we have
No.
all sorts of things that you need, every flavor.
red-headed half-elf?
That we have. Let me show you.
Interesting. Yes.
Her name is Joshua.
Do you... Wow. Do you, you want to go for, like, a short
gold?
time, or do you want to stay the night?
Stay the
He
night.
only needs 30 seconds.
All right, so that's...
Wow.
Wowee!
That's
And then
terrible.
the rest of the night is crying. No.
My
family's dead.
They're
No.
there.
Um,
I don't
no.
like surprises.
No.
so that'll cost you, let's call it, for the night, about 20 gold.
Deal.
God damn, I
It's a-
paid
it's a
40 in
nice
fucking
brothel.
Jotunfoder, you bastard.
Oh, did you? Okay, let's call it 50. Sorry. I forgot how much a brothel
That's
costs.
still a pretty cheap hooker.
Because I've never been to
can
a
I-
whorehouse.
Can I persuade them
missing
down?
You live with me.
Go ahead and roll a general charisma roll.
General charisma roll.
Well, that's an 18 plus 5, so...
Okay. So,
23.
with a 23, you, she gives a little bit of your gold back at the, in the morning.
Nice. How much altogether?
So then it would be, let's call it 42. Meanwhile, we cut back to,
You only got some of your gold back. You're not Podrick level,
Nope.
buddy. Sorry.
sorry,
Meh.
not tripod.
He's not trying to be.
The ding was impressive. Anyway,
So-
moving on.
Cedric.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, at this point,
How
you
do
guys are
you-
starting to get a bit smashed.
How do you feel about Gendry being gone? Like, he's just
Who?
not Gendry. He's
Oh,
not
you
here
mean-
anymore.
Oh, that's
Puts on
asshole.
mask. You mean Benji?
Oh, please put that away. Jeez. Oh, I hate the face.
Listen.
Bendry.
I hate the face.
You should take that off and throw it into a fireplace.
Yes, please.
I get on a table and I start playing the piccolo with Bendry's face on.
Roll a...
It's really poorly put on. I never learned how to put these things on.
Roll-
Half of it's like on my head. And just
Yeah. Roll dexterity plus
Oh my God.
proficiency. Because at this point, you've become fairly proficient with...
Oh, God.
That's a natural 18. Plus 5 is 23.
Copycat.
Nice.
I know, right?
Cedric plays quite the tune. There's a couple where it's like almost off, but he fucking rolls with it, and it's even hard to notice. You kind of have to be an expert to
should
really
start a
catch the
band.
mistakes.
We
We
should
should
start a band.
bands. Maybe.
Let's
And
do
nobody's
it.
perturbed by the fact that he's like wearing a face awkwardly off the side?
They all think it's some weird fancy mask, like masquerade mask. Like, I don't know who that is, but good song.
This is very good, Cedric. You're a very good performer.
That's very impressive.
I
Wow.
always do this. I am the best. I don't know about anybody else, but I
hate
am
the
the best.
voice.
I hate the voice as well. I want to jump in the Jormungandr. Oh, we should go skinny dipping.
We should go
Let's
swimming.
go. I take off my clothes.
Okay.
Stop him! Whoa.
Wow.
Not in the tavern. Not where everybody can see your bits.
Put
Keep
that
it
away. You're
in
gonna
the
put
window.
my eye out. Jeez.
I'll put
Hey,
more than
welcome
your
in,
eye
Raiders. Cedric the Barbarian just took his fucking pants off. We're getting drunk in the tavern.
It's not a show until the barbarian takes his pants
Guys,
off.
if you're not following Another World
yet,
Tabletop,
not
you're doing
yet.
it wrong.
You wear pants? I thought you did like a loincloth thing.
No, I wear pants.
They're pants. Have you not seen his art that's been on our show every day that we do the show?
Yeah.
Every Thursday.
I kind of don't pay attention. when
My
it's not
ding
me
dong
up
is
there.
concealed. Concealed ding dong.
Put that
Concealed
away
ding
before
dong.
you put an eye out.
Oh, I'll put more than your eye out,
Oh,
Oscar.
don't, please, guys. Oh, the gods, oh, please.
Are you running up and trying to hug him with your dick?
Oh, no. Oscar's like running away, but like stumbles and you stumble over him.
Wiener hug.
I cast heroism.
Yes. It stands straight up. Very
Got a
heroic.
hand. It is that kind of show,
Oscar
yes.
can only run 25 feet, but
Yeah.
Sitter can run 40, so he's like, you're not getting away.
Oh my
It's only run of time.
Oh, gods, help us.
crying.
Honey, I can run 50.
Honey.
Honey.
Twice as
Oh.
fast. Literally twice as fast.
50. I cast Long Strider and then I use my boot to go. Do some boot farts. Anyway.
Good farts.
In the name of
As you guys tumble over each other, you hear a cheer. Yeah!
Oh my god. All right, gentlemen. One more drink, and then I think it's time for bed.
What happened to skinny dipping?
That was in my imagination.
Oh.
I thought we already did
I don't
that.
think I can. I don't think I
You
can.
took off your trousers and tripped over my boyfriend.
Yeah.
He's my boyfriend now.
What? Excuse me. I don't think that's. I don't think that's the case. More drinks.
Oh my god!
You see,
This has gone
Oscar's
off
starting
the
to get
rails.
smashed.
Let me braid your hair! I want to
You're
braid your
going-
beard!
Okay, you're going to have to carry me up the stairs.
I can do that. You're not afraid of heights, so I'm gonna pick him up and fly.
You guys are gonna leave me alone? I need to flirt with the barmaid and now I can't be alone.
Cedric, do some arm wrestling!
Huh?
Oh, is there some sexy Goliath lady here that I can, that's named
Total.
2.0?
You almost forgot her name. I'm proud of you though, because you did it. Give me a perception.
Okay.
Straight roll, because you're a
I'm holding
little inebriated,
Oh, okay.
but you don't really have advantage.
12.
A 12. You don't see any Goliath women, especially named
Unfortunate.
Bodil. But you do see a
A Goliath man.
half orc woman, very burly,
Yo.
that was kind of giving you eyes across the room.
What's up, mommy?
Rather burly and honestly looking pretty damn good right now.
Seiðr, go get her. Go get her. I'll be your wing woman. Have you met Seiðr?
Hey.
Oh, hello? Hello there. What's your name, little one? This is about,
Little one?
like, about
second time
7
today.
feet tall. Like, very muscular, about as muscular as you.
Lovely.
Kind of a
Hello.
crop top.
Ooh.
Formidable
Lovely
cleavage.
lady.
And
Formidable cleavage. All right,
and
so
quite
how do them
the
tusks
quite the
look?
seat.
I shake her hand heartily, and then also I get big. What about you, little one?
Oh, that is a lovely trick.
I cast
What
enlarge.
other
I'm kidding.
What other tricks do you know?
Oh, you want to find out?
I do. Do you have a room?
I do now. Barkeep, room.
You do already
And
have
more
a room.
drinks.
Idiot.
Oh, I have a room?
Yeah, you're at the halfway
Staying here
home.
for the last 4 nights.
Oh, I didn't know if we checked out or not. I don't know what's going on.
Never.
Yes, I have a room.
I mean, you checked out as a player, but
I have not. Cedric's always here and present.
I just well, we go. Watch some of those. You can show me some of those tricks there.
Okay.
What's that weird backpack you got there?
Oh, this is Bing Bong. He's going to get in on the action.
What?
What? Wait,
What?
I'm sorry. I think I wanted to take Bing Bong for the evening because I need to
no.
fix his
No,
exhaust.
No,
listen,
Bing Bong.
listen,
Bing
it's all
Bong
about the
stays with
flange
me.
and icing the knee. I have to fix it. Or something.
My Bing Bong.
Please
But my-
don't
my
subject
Bing Bong.
poor Bing Bong to your
He does not
depravities.
Just because he
Depravities.
says.
I just want to see what he can do with his mechanical phalanges.
No,
Okay, you're dead.
Definitely
Okay,
coming home with
Niff.
me.
Niff, help me grab Bing Bong.
Bing
We're about
Bong
to play
is
tug of
going
war
to.
right now.
He's gonna exit backpack mode and pick Oscar up like a baby.
Bye,
And that's
Bing
about
Bong. Maybe
as
next time.
far
We won't
as
say
his-
anything next time.
His robotic phalanges will go. So,
You just want your robotic phalanges for yourself.
Maybe.
Come on, half-orc lady. Let's go.
you didn't even
Let's
get
And I
the
pick her
name.
up.
I pick her up.
Give me an athletics with disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Remembering that you're enlarged, so I don't know if that has a bonus.
You're also drunk off your ass.
Yeah, you're pretty drunk.
Okay, I got a 15. It was a nat 20, and then I rolled a 3 plus 12.
Oh,
so 15.
well, I tell you why 15 was a DC, so you kind of. Yeah, let's go. It's like,
Nailed it.
what a strong man. Onward.
Definitely getting gonorrhea after that.
Yep. Roll concept. No, I'm kidding.
Roll a con save.
So you all go to your respective rooms and your respective establishments. Anything you want to do before the evening that's not gross?
Yeah, well, once I am sober again, probably in the morning, I'd like to work on making some arrows.
All right. I can help you make arrows right now. It's not a problem.
He's like, I can help you make arrows
Two
right
new party
now.
members.
What kind of arrows do you want to
Poison
make?
arrows, yes.
This is my idea of a good date.
Is it? Are you being
Yeah.
sarcastic? We've only been together for
Literally
like
not.
5 days. 5 days? Has it been 5?
It feels like. Wait, where'd that accent go? Feels. Okay, hang on. Guillermo! Wow, lost it randomly.
Guillermo!
Feels like a long time. Much longer than that. Almost a year or so. But, like 6 months, but maybe not.
No,
I
it's
guess
only
you're
been like
right.
5 days.
Well, yeah, we can do arrows. Let's do arrows. What kind of arrows you want to make? We can make arrows.
Maybe not tonight,
together. Sweet
though.
arrows together.
Because Because tonight is a night of debauchery.
Oh, let's make a new kind of arrow. Fade to black.
Is it sticky? Do you get people pregnant with it?
No, but it shoots
it's
stuff
that kind
after
of
it
show.
hits its target.
It's called the soggy arrow.
Why is it soggy?
And you're impregnated. And you're impregnated.
Long rest.
Oh my god! Oh no, it is that kind of show. I'm so sorry. Floppy arrow.
For the night, I would say floppy arrow. Jesus. For the night, first of all, another what is it? 5 gold for each of you for the room, and then including Marcus, because like you didn't check out or anything. Yeah. And then as far as drinks, I know Nifrim bought a few rounds.
It was like
Sidetracked,
2 or 3.
Would you have bought a few?
I would have, yeah, sure.
Let's just call it 10 gold apiece.
Fair enough.
For Nif and Sidetracked.
15 total.
Yeah. And yeah.
My brain hurts after
morning
that.
comes. Nif and Sidetracked, give me a con save. Let's see how you're feeling.
Oh. Is this for the gonorrhea or is this for the hangover?
Yes.
Okay.
15.
27.
Jesus!
Sidetracked, you are waking up refreshed. Oh man, what a great fucking day. Wow, what an awesome night and a great day, and a green beauty sleeping next to you when you wake up. Nif,
She didn't leave me?
there's a bit of a kind of pang, but it quickly goes away with coffee very easily. Oscar, on the other hand.
Uh-oh.
Oscar wakes up. Oh, wow. Good morning, Nif.
Oh, no. I'm so sorry.
I rolled a 1
Oh, should I
on
cast
my con
heroism again?
save. Yeah, Marcus, what you got?
no.
I just have a question about mechanics.
Yes.
When he gets bigger, does all of him get bigger? And
Yes.
how long does that last?
60 seconds?
I think an hour. Is it
No,
an
1
hour or a
minute,
minute? I think a minute, which is all you need, baby.
Well, no,
is
because
she
I can
like,
do it
you know,
multiple times. Up to 5 minutes.
We don't have
Is
to get
that,
into the details.
Is that half orc like gonna be walking bow-legged?
Moving on.
You guys seen Batter Santa?
Yeah.
You ain't gonna shit right for a week, will you? Okay, take that back. Moving on.
Yeah, moving on,
God.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Wow. Sorry, folks.
On that
I guess
happy
it is
note,
that
I
kind of-
have
grounded.
nothing to help Oscar with his problems here.
I think, does he have minor restoration?
Oh, that's a good question. Let me
I
double
think
check.
he might. If so, he's gonna fucking cast it on himself.
Oops, that's not what I
He's a
wanted.
dwarf. They don't get hangover. What?
Apparently he did,
Details
because he
built the
rolled a
story.
natural fucking 1, dude.
Oh, so it's a magical hangover.
Yeah, it is a really bad hangover.
Just so we're clear, like I asked the prostitute if I could call her Svala, and I did.
She allowed it.
Complete the illusion.
He
Like,
does
so,
have greater
Oscar.
restoration.
He'll use that on himself.
Okay, casting.
I know a
He
cure
just kind
for...
of presses a button and it
hangover.
injects into like his wrist. He's like, "Oh, that is so much better! Wowie!
Oh,
Oh,
good.
oh,
What
wow!
were
I
you
can
going to say,
actually
Sidetracked?
see and think."
I mean, I have lesser restoration,
Yeah, but you show up late.
Are you
but
there?
I'm not there. No. I'm in, like,
You're on your way
still
back
in
in the
the
morning.
of the day, yeah.
What were you going to say, Cedric?
Oh, I was gonna say a cure to a hangover is just more alcohol.
Hair of the dog that
No.
bits you.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna
only
hard
got
pass
Depends
on
on how
this.
bad the hangover is.
Forge of Lore does not condone. Please drink responsibly.
Please, for the love of gods.
Yes.
I've been thinking
true,
this morning. I think that we should leave today. I think we should go.
It should be best.
To
We made a
Smedeheim.
scene last night.
By the
We
way,
did.
it's at this
We
point
did.
that Marcus, you've shown back up. I imagine you guys are eating breakfast.
Well, come back in. I'm eating just carrot puree. That is it.
That's
Oh,
gross.
gross.
I have eggs and bacon and more bacon.
Carrot puree.
Oscar is eating
wonderful.
literally the greasiest stuff they have. Mostly bacon.
It's the
That's what I'm
salt.
talking about.
It's the
Hash
salt in
browns-
the puree. It helps.
Hash
It
browns,
helps.
bacon, eggs, and toast and stuff.
She
Lovely.
is trying very hard not to look at anything on your plates. But I think
The
that
potatoes help absorb the alcohol out of your system. God.
after
It's a
our
starch.
conversation with Bragi, regardless of the dickishness that I feel, he was being kind of a dick. Anyway, regardless of that, he is kind of right.
Yeah.
Marcus.
I mean, we haven't been here that long. We had some stuff to do here.
we did.
We did.
Yeah.
We did.
And we've made great strides because we have some knowledge now, and we have teleport circles. We can go anywhere now.
That's true.
I think we do that before, but now we know how they work, and we can.
And we help the poor and just unfortunate people of this entire city.
Also, we learned
It's
about
true.
the kill switches.
we did.
So-
we did.
Yeah.
This was a
very
necessary
fruitful.
evil.
But now that we feel we have the answers on what to do next, and clearly Gendry's not coming back, we should
I don't think he is.
try to make our way to Smedeheim and
As long as we can come back from my armor. In a day or
we can. Tomorrow morning we can teleport once again. We can only
Good.
use it
Then
once
let's go.
per day.
All right.
That being said, Oscar.
Yeah, tell you what, you guys, like, kind of check out and stuff, and Oscar's like, you guys, go ahead. Nifrim will catch up with you. Yeah, Marcus?
As we're all leaving after having checked out, like, I wait for Sidetracked and them to walk a little bit further away, and then I go back to the person that checked us out, like the innkeeper, and I want to tell her that Hertha is a bitch and spread some rumors.
Go ahead and give me a persuasion.
The good word.
I hope that prostitute gave you AIDS.
Whoa!
You don't know what I'm doing.
Moving on. Wowie.
Okay, I got a 26.
A 26.
Yep.
I'll have to keep,
So rude.
an eye out for... Thanks, I think. Wow.
I give her a description of Hertha.
As he slept with another woman last night, he's like, "You're so rude." Talking about my girlfriend.
Open
Speaking of which-
relationship. So yeah.
Do I sneak out of there or do I say
Is
bye?
it open if she doesn't know she's in a relationship?
I mean, she's like, actually, I would say you wake up as she's slipping out.
Gross.
Oh. Okay.
Doing
Oh,
the walk of
bye.
shame. Oh, bye. Lovely night. And it kind of
It
like
was.
leads. walk,
She's just like,
walk of shame home.
Oh my God, Sam!
It is a long way down those stairs.
God! Gonna vomit.
But yeah, as you guys are, Oscar's like, you guys go ahead. Nifrim will catch up. Please.
and that's when I disappear to go spread those rumors.
All right. So yeah, you got Nif and Oscar kind of find a spot, a bit of privacy. So this is it, I suppose. I mean, it's not it. It's not like it's the end of anything, right?
Right. No.
Okay, good.
I don't want you to be waiting around and worried, though.
I mean we're gonna stay in touch. We'll talk every day. It'll be lots of fun.
There's a lot of risk in what we're doing, and I'm worried that one day you won't get a response.
I mean, that's... Sorry, go ahead.
I just need you, if that's the case, if that ever happens, you know everything that's going on here. I need you to make sure that it gets passed on to someone who can do something about it. And maybe between you and Hoðr, you can figure something out. But this is far more important than you and I being together. And that of course doesn't mean I don't want to be with you. That's not at all what I'm saying. Just, I want to make sure this information is protected if something were to happen to us. Does that make sense?
Of course, Nifrim, and he kind of like takes your hands in his, and that's of course. I mean, what we're doing, what you're doing, obviously very important. I get the feeling literally everyone's counting on us, see whether they know it or not. We'll stay in touch, of course, check in every day.
Of course.
And if you ever don't respond, I mean, obviously it's very dangerous. And I'll of course check in with the other two if that, doesn't
Of
work.
course.
If you don't respond, try to figure out what's going on. But if something does happen, God forbid, I mean, I'm not sure how, but it'll get done. Someone has to,
Thank you.
right? It's just saving the world, right? No big deal.
That's true.
No pressure.
I look forward to making our way back here and seeing
As
you
well.
again.
Yes, that's I definitely look forward to it. Nifrim?
Yes.
Just respond. Just don't let those goofballs get you killed.
I will do my best.
You, I know, can handle yourself, obviously.
To an extent.
Those other two I'm worried about.
They'll be fine. We're all fine.
Of course. We're all fine. All fine here. Nothing to worry about, right?
I'm sure of nothing to worry about.
It's not like it's the end of the world.
Oh,
Ugh.
I feel sick again.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, that being said, it's been nice. And I'm gonna.
Get down here. And he's gonna pull you down and make out with you for a moment. Yeah, Marcus.
That's an awkward angle.
Josh's face! You go get down here, and Josh goes.
You're muted.
Oh, you're muted.
Sam.
As I'm doing the rounds, spreading rumors about Hertha and stuff, I walk by and see them kissing and stuff, and I heard their little we're all gonna die, and I'm like, we'll be fine.
Nifrim, as she's making out with Oscar,
I paid no attention to you,
yeah, just walking by, we'll be fine, and just flip him the bird as he passes.
Beautiful imagery.
Then I walk up to Seiðr and I'm like, yo, what's up?
Before you kind of walk out, before he lets you go, he's leans in, he says, I mean, if you end up needing to sacrifice them, I mean, it'd be worth it, right?
Well, Kendry's not here anymore, so no?
Matter of opinion, I guess.
Oh,
all right.
I like them.
Yeah, they're all right, I suppose.
That's rude.
Go save the world, Nif.
Hello, Seiðr, how are you?
And he slaps your ass on the way out.
Woo!
Oh, it's not like that, though. It's like this.
It's like basketball, but with my butt.
He doesn't have to jump. He's not a foot tall. He's 4 feet tall. Jesus.
He's like my height, okay, Josh? Come on.
Yeah, he's Emmy's height. Emmy's IRL height, 4 feet
It's
tall.
funnier because he has to get on a stool.
Oh my god.
Still big enough to take you down. All right, anyway.
It's
If you can catch me.
going up for a 3-pointer shot, but he's actually BAM!
So you guys, Nifrim joins you guys out in front of the halfway home.
Too soon.
Hey, how's it
you
going,
okay?
guys? How you doing?
Are you gonna miss Oscar?
I'm fine. And she's kind of wiping tears. I'm fine.
We
ready?
could teleport once a week. So we can get freak on.
Yeah. I mean, I gotta come back in a day or two anyway, so...
Yeah. Well, I think it's best we move on to Smeatheim, and perhaps we can speak to what's his name? I'm sorry, I'm still a bit hungover. Andvari. We could speak to him, figure some things out, take care of the whole mini key situation. Let's shut her down.
Can we?
You just talk about all keys like
There's
that?
no
Really
exit or
expensive?
entry out of the city, right? So we're gonna need to use the
We have to teleport, Cedric.
secret teleport. Okay,
Yeah,
just
we're-
making sure.
Yep, we're gonna have to find a place like a dark alley, something to teleport.
Isn't the circle in that one dude's house?
We
could use
don't
that.
have to use that, actually. It's... Bing, bing, bing. She taps her Fragna device.
Oh,
Remember the dongle.
I remember the dongle.
Wow. Kiss your mother with that mouth?
Absolutely. What?
I mean, Seiðr, I'll kiss your mom.
Is it a bing bong dongle?
Whoa! We should find a dark alley and get the fuck out of here. Oh yeah,
Yes,
I have Herm
we
with
should
me.
do that.
TARDIS sounds ensue.
Big bong. Nope, I can't do the
So,
TARDIS.
I can't do it either.
you guys do find kind of a secluded area in an alleyway. You're pretty sure no one's watching you currently.
Okay.
I mean, technically the head of the city guard knows that we're doing it, so
Doesn't mean he likes it.
he doesn't have to like shit.
Whoa! Whoa.
What's the guard's name?
Jethro.
Sinifred
Sinifred.
was the head of guard.
Sinifred, okay.
So you activating teleportation?
As long as we're out of view from anyone's sight, yeah.
Give me perception.
God damn it.
I rolled a 4, so never mind.
Oh my god, there's people everywhere. Is that many?
Oh. Perception, that'll put me at...
I don't see anything.
A dirty 20.
I've got hair in my eyes.
I got a 21.
Dirty 20 and 21. The two of you feel very confident that there's no
We're good
prying
here?
eyes. Yep.
All right. To Smeatheim. Let's
Are there
not
any
die.
private eyes watching us?
Fucking hell.
So, as you pull up one of the newest icons on your Fregna device, and you see a list of locations, do you choose?
I choose Smitherheim. Activate.
Alright, you
Go.
click that, and then
Go.
confirm it.
What is this, Captain
And
Planet?
aim your Fregna device and the dongle at the ground in front of you.
Oh, I probably
Suddenly,
shouldn't have done that.
You see the loading bar start
I was gonna say,
loading
can you
as it
can
just
you aim it at a wall that we
lasers start
walk through?
shooting out, etching
Whoops, graffiti.
into the ground. It takes about a minute before the loading bar starts filling up.
Uh-oh.
As it's filling up, I see this happening. I pull a chalk out of my bag, or actually a knife, and I put Sinifred was here. Right before we disappear.
Can I stop him?
You're too busy doing your teleporting.
Sam, stop him! This guy is like our only ally!
The circle lights up as the progress bar fills. You know you have 6 seconds to get through.
It says sit.
All right, never mind.
Sit. Okay.
Yeah, I grab Sidetracked and then just kind of like push him through.
Yep, we're
As you
gone.
guys step through, once again, it is that familiar feeling of, as your foot lands, everything around you,
Smash cut.
blink of an eye, instantly changes. And the
Nice.
first thing you notice, not a temperature change. The first thing you notice as you show up, the destination, you're in a dark room. A relatively cramped room. But that's a story for next time.
You guys see that
gonna be like,
sexy transition right there?
Cedric, get your
Ooh,
fucking
look at all
feet
this
out of my
art.
What
gut.
did you do?
Yay! What did I do? I don't know yet. What got us into a dark space? Woo!
We'll find out Wednesday, folks. Live, twitch.tv/ForgeLore. Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Different times for different time zones than that.
7 Central.
Too busy doing math. While I look, no sign off. Come on, chat. Come on. But that's okay.
Guys, give Steve a sign off.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It is that kind of show.
Wednesday
Bing bongs ding
evening.
dong.
We will see you there.
Wednesday.
Get that bow leg
Twitch.tv/ForgeLore.
on.
If you're not in the loop already, discord.forgelore.com to keep up to date on all this stuff. We got more surprises coming. It's gonna be a big fucking episode to next week on that Wednesday. Thank you so much for joining us. We love you very much. Oh, thanks. Another World. Go follow
what a
Another World
sweetheart.
Tabletop, 'cause it's dope.
Woo!
Thank you very much. We love you. We miss you when we're not looking at you. And until next time, yeah, it really is that kind of show, isn't it? I mean, come on. You gotta admit.
Trust the Midas tongue.